These trade deals are made in the interest of French and Germany, and Irish farmers and Irish workers are kicked to the back of the queue. Ireland deserves much better. What happened to all the Irish TDs who said they would oppose the EU-Mercosur deal before the election to get elected? They've all gone very quiet now, haven't they? Well, just yesterday, the European Commission published its plan to pass this EU-Mercosur deal. It's been negotiated for well over 20 years. What it means in a nutshell is that Irish beef, which is traceable, which is reared to very high standards, we know how it was reared, it's disease-free, it's that quality beef in Ireland, and we have very high standards in beef and milk production, that will be replaced with much cheaper hormone-pumped beef, which came from cut-down rainforests in Latin America. That's the upside of it. EU-Mercosur deal is a trade deal done between the EU, the European Commission has agreed it with 4 states in Latin America. It's all about cutting down tariffs for German cars to allow in Latin American agricultural produce into Europe. Of course, it will be a disaster for Irish farmers. Now, I have a problem with why should it be negotiated by the European Commission? Because Ireland is a member of the European Union, is signed up to this common commercial policy. It means that the EU Commission alone has the power to decide Ireland's trade policy. Now, our interest, what we create, what we export, is very different from what other countries in the EU make and export, such as Germany, such as France, etc. And if we were a sovereign independent country, small countries which are small, nimble, can act quickly in their own self-interest, such as Iceland, Singapore. These are small countries, but they have a huge number of trade deals, bilateral trade deals around the world, because they know what they need, what's in their interest, and they can make trade deals very quickly. When you're negotiating on behalf of 27 different countries, it's of course very, very difficult, and hence it took over 2 decades for the EU to negotiate with one in Latin America. But if we had our own trade deals, we could do a hell of a lot better acting bilaterally instead of this group of 27. Now, at the moment, we sell 32% of all our exports to the USA, and only 38% go to the EU. But we don't have a trade deal with the United States. We don't have open borders with the United States. We don't have a Supreme Court in Washington. But the European Union, we have open borders with the EU. We pay them a huge contribution of over €1 billion net a year into the EU, and they impose a huge amount of laws on us, which we must comply with, which hurts Irish industry, which hurts Irish workers, and hurts Irish exports. So I would advocate